what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Boise State's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown Broncos! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the Pitt Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Pitt right back to the line. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense in the hurry-up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Moffitt. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix?
Oh, it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Oh, that might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot and maybe throw the football down the field. But woof, I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away from 2 points for the other team.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. He leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Pitt pushing the pace. To the air, it's Westbrook. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Asher. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes his connection. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback moving. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got his man quickly. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Pitt will have to boot this one away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Westbrook. Got a man. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Runs through the tackle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Westbrook. Quickly to the tight end. Makes a catch and knocked down. Hit right back to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It's complete. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Pitt! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Complete to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Broncos in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Landry. Now improvising. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some... He's going to let one fly down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like...
He's loose. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They're setting up the screen. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looking for a man. It's Landry. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami.
Quick touch pass to the receiver.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boise State ready to send out that offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Applewhite. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
When you're a defense, you need to stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Landry. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Broncos will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets open down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Landry. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Broncos! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Pitt pushing the pace. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Tempo and overdrive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly out to the tight end. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. A field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Landry. They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. And he breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Quick spin on the run. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They go right back to him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Give to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moffitt.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They keep attacking through the air. Gets it out fast. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Asher. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The short hands, it's Moffitt. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Scanning the field, it's Westbrook. He looks that one in nicely. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
On the double.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here.
Moves.
They want to throw it. Coming after it. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.